Hey guys, once again I'm starting an episode merely to show off something hilarious. Awesome. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, you probably don't recognize any of this. I am still on the server. Dang it. I had the Wither one up here, and I wasted it. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Are there new paintings? Oh, there it goes again. Alright, come on. It can't be this hard. Oh! I want something better. Oh, there it is. So sorry about not a lot of episodes lately. It's been a couple days. I had a bit of a family emergency. Somebody had to go to the hospital. They're doing fine now, but it was a tad scary for a bit. Oh, cat. Where'd my painting go? Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's get this up here. Alright, we're going to live with that for now. The reason I even popped it off in the first place is because I didn't like how the side... Let's do it one more time. I didn't like how the side was a different color than the front of the frame. For instance, you can see there, that's not nearly as bad looking. That just looks like shading. Wow, I don't know where my nose is really stuffed up. Keep losing it. Yeah, it keeps going. It keeps hiding in my furnace. Okay, that'll work for now. Anyway, so yeah, this is my the start of my library. I worked really hard to fill in beacons, and that was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in Minecraft, ever, because of the problem in the Nether right now. I started moving over my... This is going to be, at least at the moment, this is what my thoughts are. Right here I'm going to put my ongoing projects. And over here I'm going to put my completed projects. And that'll motivate me, I'm hoping, to finish up projects and get them going. By the way, let me show you something real quick. Okay, it's nighttime. Let me make it daytime. You'll notice there's a lot more cats around my base. I've been breeding them like freaking crazy. Here's one here. Got another one right here, even though... okay, well here we go. Let me show you something. I guess I'll just throw this chest. Alright, so if you haven't guessed, I have ice underneath here. Oh, you know what? I got it. Jeez. Yeah, so these things. Let's start with this. Alright, well, okay, hold on. There's so much to talk about. I was not prepared. I was getting ready for an episode, but... Alright, so let's start here. Nether's still broken. We know this. It's gonna stay broken until at least the next snapshot, I'm assuming. So I came up with a way to get through it. Oh, you jerk. Don't you dare hurt my cat. I'll kill you. I'll kill you so hard. That's right. You are supposed to be on the other side of the Nether. In the overworld. But I love you anyway. Anyway, so here's how you do it. Like I said, this is my favorite block in the game. Check it out. Okay, it doesn't really help here, but here you'll see. So what I've just done is I've created a block update that has basically shown off the area. So now, if I just right-click here, I can walk this to... This will take me to my ice farm. And... Oh dear, I'm stuck. There we go. If I were to go this way, it would be ice farm. This way would take me to my zombie spawner. But that's not really that's not really important. Oh, hiccups now. Great. Anyway, so this is what's going on. Okay, so gosh, that is such a weird thing to see over there. Anyway, so here's what's going on. As you know, I still got this enormous, huge issue in the Nether that's driving me crazy. That's a horrible side effect of this week's snapshot. However, there are some upsides to it. I'm going to show you what they are. I have efficiency 5 stick. Let me show you that works. So that's basically a shovel that's never ever going to break. I don't even remember how this looked before. Something like that. I still got one left. Let's go here. We'll pretend like that's what it was. No, we won't. Put you there. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Anyway, we have Silk Touch Blaze Rod and Looting 3 Bone. Now, I know what you're thinking. Looting 3 Bone, that's kind of useless because it's not going to attack very strong, but what it's for... Oh, and also Feather Falling Head. So watch when I fall. Ooh, 1 half heart. So the thing about the Feather Falling Head, I took a Wither Skeleton Skull and I put Feather Falling on it, which, by the way, Feather Falling was the very first enchantment I got when I started doing the enchanted books. I got some of the books over here. And, by the way, my beacon effects, yeah, they stopped being active right about here. Let's see. Nope, a little bit farther. Oh. Right here. That's actually better than I thought. But when I'm in the farms down there, it's not so good. Anyway, so I got some books here. Almost everyone I've gotten so far has been armor only, which is strange. You know, things that you would expect to get for armor. But I have a stockpile of these because you can enchant an entire stack in this snapshot. So I've got these all set up so that I can, you know, basically have backups. And you know, once I lose them... Oh man, I gotta go back. Okay, so about the head. I got Feather Falling Head. Well, that's similar to the efficiency stick. I'm never going to run out. Like, it's never going to break. And it's also going to provide me with Feather Falling basically until I die and lose that item for good. Which I'm going to try really hard not to. I used NBT Edit to change the Wither Skeleton head, oops, to a player head that's actually my head, so that when you look at me, it still looks like my face, because I'm just wearing my head over my face, so it looks exactly the same to other players, but it's providing me with Feather Falling. Anyway, I'm going to try to get some direction in this episode before we get too sidetracked. I'm going to put these away. I don't want them right now. Put you away. Just want to get rid of a bunch of stuff so we can do this. So, I'm actually going to try to make this episode short and then do a second one afterward where I have a little bit more direction in what I'm doing. I want just you. There we go. And you can go here. And I need food. Alright. Let's grab some food, and then I'm going to head to the ice farm just to show it off and basically just give the other players on the server an idea of that it's there and that they're welcome to use it. Alright. That's what I thought. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. head to the nether. Which, by the way, and this doesn't really help us at this point in time, but if it did, if it helps you, anybody who's watching this, who I highly doubt there's anybody watching this that would be benefiting from this during this singular week, my beacon effects already wore off. Rails will take you straight through the glitch, all the way to the end. So you just ride it to where you want to go, log off and log back on, and you're good. By the way, this glitch here only happens in multiplayer. Anyway, I want to go to my ice farm. Wonder if this is going to work. Oh, cool. Yeah, so you just wait there, and it'll take you through. Okay, so here's my ice farm. Now, I'd like to start off by saying that this... Okay, actually, I'll show you this side first, because I think I still have a frame for it here. Yeah, I do. Okay, so we got this guy here. Just kind of take a look at how it looks, alright? That used to be over here, but it started conflicting with my zombie spawner portal. I've got a portal like only 3 blocks away from it, and it's a lot farther. A whole lot farther away from this spot in the overworld. So I used to have the portal right here, and I actually really liked it right here. Still got my thing here, and then oh shoot, I didn't bring my blaze rod of silk touch. The reason this is here right now is to separate it far enough away from my portal. And what I'll end up doing, I think, is I'll duplicate this over here, and I'll have to check. It looks like I'll still remain completely in taiga biome, but I'll have to double check just to be absolutely sure, because I'd hate for it to waste efficiency on this guy. But right now, if you were to start over here, which is why I liked having the portal here, so you would start like right here. In fact, you know what? I'll double check. Yeah, you know what? Okay, here's what I'm probably going to do. And this is going to be a huge pain in the butt, but I'm going to probably eventually move this so that that portal flips and it's the correct orientation. And basically this will just start over where the portal is. So it won't be right on the edge of this biome the way it currently is. And that'll fix my issue. And it'll also give me the ability to have some more ice blocks going either way or whatever. That should do it. Anyway, so this is just kind of the start of it. By the way, when you're in a taiga biome, in my opinion, birch leaves are the only ones that are going to look good other than spruce, but spruce doesn't look good with this kind of layout, in my opinion. Anyway, so here's what you do. You take your, pretend like this is silk touch. You take your silk touch, and you just go through, and that'll give you, okay, just want to make sure. That'll give you 64, so a full stack going this way. By the way, if I didn't already mention, this design is based on the design that Panda created, that Doc M recently showed off in one of his most recent Minecraft episodes. This is not the design I was going to implement at our Stong's base. I still have plans for that one. That one's based more on Etho's design, with like the ice tray. Anyway, so yeah, you go through here, and basically if it's completely frozen over, every time you come here, you will walk away. By the way, it freezes over very quickly. You'll basically walk away from here with 2 full stacks of ice. Anyway, yeah, you can see it's already starting to freeze over here. So by the time if you're using an efficiency or a Silk Touch Blaze Rod like me, you're gonna go through it pretty quickly. I mean, you're gonna go through it much slower actually, until you get to the end. And then by the time you're at the end, most of this will already have frozen back over. Anyway, I guess we'll take a look at our zombie spawner real quick, and then oh man, that lags so bad right here. We'll take a look at the zombie spawner real quick, and then we'll go ahead and I'm stuck. Stop it. And then we'll call it an end for this episode until I get the next one sort of going. Alright, so we gotta go here. Right click. This one's a pain. You gotta be facing this way for some reason. There we go. There we go. I'm stand right here. Hope I'm still gonna pass through because I don't. There we go. Alright guys, so here's the zombie spawner. I'm sure you probably recognize it. This is where I'm going to eventually have my, what do you call that? Like, villager purifier, I think is what people are calling it. The zombie purifier, whatever it's called. And I'm also going to set up a way to, okay, here's my plan. I want to have, using item elevators, which are my new favorite thing in Minecraft, I want to set up a way to, like, basically the place where it would shoot out the pumpkin, and it would give the zombies the ability to pick up a pumpkin, and then, you know, if they can pick it up, it'll shoot another one out and you know, sort those guys into a specific area. I want to be able to step on a pressure plate or push a button and have an enormous underground pumpkin farm activate that's going to basically produce in like so many pumpkins that it would fill up an entire dispenser 100%. You know, so 64 times 9. And then, you know, that way I'll only need to use it every time I intend on refilling the dispenser when it's empty. Or, you know, I might do half instead, just to be, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to head back home and make it daytime if it isn't already. It's hard to tell. And then we will call it an end for this episode, episode 18. Let's just get up there. Oh, by the way, something else I forgot to mention. Sorry if I scared you with my loud oh. I freed most of my villagers, and half of them died, and the other half went to the Nether, where they're not doing much better. I somehow managed to get basically every one of my original my original 4 villagers to stay here. Took a lot of work. Still got my guy that gives you diamond pickaxe and all that. But, ironically enough, I'm missing the librarian still. I think, what did MC Gamer call it? Professor Testificate. By the way, I put like 2 or 3 torches over there. Just because I thought it was, at first I thought it was the lighting glitch, but it ended up just being dark. I don't know, it's not too bad. That whole area is going to look different. Gosh, man, this is why I need to plan out my episodes. I have so much to talk about. Let me sleep. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Goodbye, cat. Did I push him off? Oh, okay, good. I didn't. I want to make sure I get the creeper. Let's get rid of the creeper. By the way, I almost used an arrow as my looting. Sorry, I thought I heard another creeper. My looting 3, like, because I was originally I was going to do all sticks, but I switched over to blaze rods for my silk touch because I wanted it to look different. so that I would know right away by looking at it what it was. And then I thought to myself, you know, like I wanted things that looked like this, so they had like the angle and the slant. So I almost did arrows, but I realized that if I did arrows, there's a really good chance I would accidentally use up the arrow with my bow. I don't know. Who knows? Well, I guess most of my bows are infinity, so it wouldn't matter, but I don't know. It just worried me a little bit. So I came up with using the bone instead. Anyway, so this is what I want to show you. Man, I'm really bad at this today. Okay, so first of all, I hate the way that looks. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. Probably the most ideal thing would be to make a balcony or something so that we don't have these 4 here. Because I don't know what I think about this yet. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Not sure. But I definitely like the way this looks right here. And you should notice something, and this really worked out to my advantage. I'm really happy about it. This guy is like, it's a circular shape here, up here, but down here it's just a straight diagonal, which I kind of like. I think that looks pretty cool. And then this right here, I really like the way it looks so far. This is kind of reminiscent of my nether. The jumps, man. The jump boost. You just want to jump all the time. This is sort of reminiscent of my nether rail system a little bit. And I'm thinking about using throwing in some mossy stone bricks. And then I've got a cool idea for a squid farm detection system that I kind of want to put here, but I don't know. It's kind of, I'm thinking it through. I don't really want to try it yet. I've got a single-player world version of this, of my area that I could try out, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. And then you are one of my favorite. If I could get this guy back in there, I totally would. In fact, after I'm done with this episode, I'll probably spend my time doing that. Just because he's got some decent trades, I guess. At least what I want to live with. Man, I hate Endermen. I hate them so much. So here's the other funny thing, though, is that I mentioned that some of them were heading to the nether. Well, guess where they're coming out of the nether, as opposed to coming out over here back to the world. By the way, I'm starting an idea of putting a nether portal down at the bottom of that and continuing it down so that instead of dying of fall damage, they'll be transferred to the nether and fall into the gold farm, so that I'll just be constantly collecting all sorts of mob drops without ever having to go over there. But that's for another day. You know, that's for when the nether gets fixed, because it's horrible trying to work with it now. That is quite an interesting shape. Anyway, let's try to. Oh man, I don't have jump boost 2 on. Anyway, so let's go up here and just take a look at this. And we will see. Oh, thank you, feather falling face. Alright, I promise you guys the next episode is going to be much better. Gonna have more to talk about, more to do. This one's really just me kind of getting my... you know, obviously I started this episode merely to show the weird thing with the painting. Anyway, so they started coming out over here. So I took the blocks I had on me at the time when I noticed, and I built them a little house, which apparently they're using. You, sir, might have been one of the guys I used to have in there. Maybe I'm wrong about you. Anyway, alright guys, let's take a snapshot. Take those, take a snapshot. Let's try to get a snapshot over here, actually. One where we can see more. Yeah, screw it. Anyway, alright guys, take it easy.